Hey, good morning. Mornings with James. Once again, back with you. It is just past 8:30 on a Wednesday morning. The subject for this morning is how do you get up when you're down? It's funny. I come up with these little conversations, these little inspirational bits, and they're really based on the people that I come across. So, for example, I talked this morning with a friend of mine on my way to get coffee, and he was talking about, you have those down days and things like that. So I'm going to share with you a couple of tips on how to get up. Now, in my music set that I was just playing beforehand, I played a lot of music that was, really uplifting. I played some Head East, Never Been Any Reason. I played When I'm Up, I Can't Get Down, Great Big Sea, a classic song for just boosting you up. And then Chicago, Alive Again, as well as Saturday in the Park. All those songs bring back memories for me, and they bring back memories of my father, who would have been 75 this year. He passed away 3 years ago, and it would have been his birthday on November 6th. A friend of mine, his sister passed away suddenly last night. It happens all the time. So let's have a little conversation about that this morning. And it's not to bum you out, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you kind of into a fold where you can realize that, you know what, you can change how you feel. And that's really all the conversations I'm having with you these days. They're all about let's change how we feel. If what we're feeling is not right, if what we're feeling is down, if all we're focused on is a money situation, loss of a loved one, the passing of a friend who's in the hospital, we've all got those situations going on. It's really hard to find the energy to move forward, especially if you're a parent and your job is to actually, well, not job, but your role in life is to inspire the young people around you. You need to be as up as possible, and you need to be as good as possible. So, lesson number one, when you're talking with those people who are a little bit down, I want you to keep in mind, you don't have to give your energy over to their life. And a lot of times when we empathize with somebody, we are definitely doing that. And that's just a sign of respect. And you know what? Once you share with them, once you give them your sympathies, then you realize, you know what? They've got to be able to crawl out of that. They've got to be able to move forward from that. And that gives you the opportunity to inspire them. Simple statement, hey, better times ahead. You know what? That was the conversation 5 minutes ago. Now let's move forward, because you know what? We have jobs to do. Let's get back on there and let's put that away for now. And that comes back to focus. And I find myself talking a lot about focus, where you need to be in that moment and you need to be really positive, because whatever you've got going on, maybe you just met with that special person, or maybe you did have coffee with that person. They brought you down, they brought you up. You know what? There are other things going on. Be in the moment, share with that person out of respect, and then move forward so that you can lift them up. Because remember, even if it's happening to yourself, you've still got to get up. Remember, if you've got kids, if you've got people that you need to inspire. I remember a friend of mine, Ralph, talking the other day, Victory Church, and he was saying, sometimes I don't know how I'm going to bring that energy when I get up on stage. I don't know how I'm going to do that. And we've all been there. Myself as an entertainer, as a therapist, a motivational speaker, I've gotten up on stage and I'm like, wow, how am I going to do this? And you realize, well, wait a minute. Why not do it? Why not put a smile on your face? And we have an interesting mind-body connection going on. We can let the circumstances going around you, going around us, we can let those bring us down, and we can let what we're thinking of at that point in time bring us down, or we can let something as simple as putting a smile on our face and opening our eyes up lift us up. And if you do that right now, you can put a smile on your face, you're going to find that your energy just comes up. Lesson one, bring the energy up. Lesson two, maybe you need to crawl into some great music. And I know with my friend who just lost a dear family member, he crawled into a bottle of Jack Daniels. Yep, buddy, been there. You know what? Absolutely. The issue with that is that you crawl into that bottle and sometimes it feels like another one and another one. And then, of course, you're never able to deal with the situation at hand. Yes, it's great to crawl into the bottle. And, when my dad passed away years ago, yep, Scotch. That was my dad's drink. So what did my brother and I do? Into the Scotch we went, and we reminisced and we had those sharing and everything like that. But there comes a point where that goes too far and it doesn't become functional anymore, especially if you're around people who do not drink, especially if you're around family members. It doesn't do you any good to be really, really selfish. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Everyone's going to have their own way of grieving. Everyone's going to have their own way of being in that moment of sorrow. I want you to understand, okay, that that's okay for the moment. But don't make it a day. Don't make it 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. And sometimes people say, well, I just need to take a day. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to grieve in your own way. You're going to feel that sorrow in your own way. Maybe it's financial matters, or maybe you just broke up with that special person and you're wondering how you're going to go on. You know what? You will go on. In the grand scheme of things, this whole big thing we got going on, stretch my arms out really wide, you can't even see them right now, is life. Life goes on. Life moves forward, and it is learning. And the more that you learn and the more that you vest yourself in your life in these unique experiences, the more that you're going to find you can do more things and you can share more things with other people around you. So, in my coffee conversation, having a coffee and talking about being down and things like that and sharing and relating. That's what we do. Somebody's down, we say, yeah, you know what? I can relate. Here's what I've got going on. I can relate to you. Now we're in this together. We have a sense of community. So now you've connected with that person. That's a great thing. It lets them know that they're not alone. Now you have the opportunity to change it. Once you build that connection, okay? Maybe it's something as simple as saying, hey, good morning. Have a good morning. Hey, you know what? Better times ahead. And then you move forward. And then you leave them with nothing more than, hey, good times ahead. Now, keep in mind, as people, we are like reflections of those people around us. So, you ever have one of those days you're going to work or you're going to school or wherever you're off to, and you're feeling really good, you're pumped up. You maybe had some amazing dreams, something like that, or you had an amazing moment with your loved one this morning. Fantastic. You're up, and then you run into that person, and they're like, oh, it's this happened and that happened. And all of a sudden you're just like, wow, getting the life sucked out of you. Wow. You know what? It's great to be empathic, great to entrain to that person's low level, sure. But look what just happened. You were pumped up. That is your golden opportunity to say to that person, hey, you know what? I'm having a great day. Let me share some great day energy with you. And you can pump them up. You can definitely do something as simple as saying to them, you know what? It's going to be a great day. And I know as I'm sitting here in the studio this morning, I look outside, it's cloudy, it's cool. I know warm days are coming up. And maybe that cloudy and coolness, maybe that's why I'm having this conversation with you about how to go from that frown, bring it upside down, turn it into a smile. Maybe that's why we're having the conversation this morning. It is about focus, and it's where you want to be. And yes, whether you are happy or sad in life is a choice. One of the other things you can do, and this may seem really, really strange. So I like to put on great music, and I've got more great music coming up. I like to just, my girlfriend would bug me about that. She would say, you listen to the same stuff all the time. I've got some really good memories tied up in that. And I also listen to new stuff too that really lifts me up. So we live our lives by rich sensory experiences. So if you've got a really great memory from the past that's tied into a great song, put that song on. We live in an age where, you know what? Why should anyone be down in the dumps? We have the power to change things around. And maybe you're one of those people and you're sitting there thinking, you know what? I love being down in the dumps. I love putting on that sad music. I love putting on Metallica, Fade to Black, and just like, great. Take a moment. Life is richer when we have the ups and downs. But realize that the only person that's going to bring you up is you. Now, of course, here I am talking to you about this. My hope is to inspire you to be a little bit happier, to be a little bit more up. And yeah, losing a loved one is hard. And yeah, not making the money you need to make is hard. And life moves forward. It does. And you get the chance to share your experiences, even if it's as subtle as saying, good morning. And I say good morning to the people joining in. Even if it is simple as saying good morning and putting a smile on their face, you're going to make a change. Move it forward. And every time you have a successful experience, your brain is going to say, hey, we got this. We can move forward. Whether it's recovering from an old relationship, whether it's moving into a new relationship, whether it is family change, passing of a loved one, a friend in the hospital, a friend hopefully coming home from the hospital for those of you watching. Maybe it's that positivity that you need. Hope is the key as well. So we've got music, we've got a shift in focus, we've got our brain that says, hey, when I put a smile on my face, I am a happier person. And you can tell when you watch this, when I start smiling, my eyes light up. I've just changed everything by smiling, doing that simple thing. You can do the same thing too. And, you know, it's not a sign of disrespect. If you've got a friend who's down and you want to bring them up, keep this in mind though. When they're really, really down low, this will really help you out. When they're really down low, bring them up slowly. Because if you put a big smile on your face and you think, come on, it's a great day, let's be happy, they're going to think, oh, this guy, this person, this girl doesn't respect me at all. Can't you see how sad I am? No. Bring them up slowly. Connect with them. Connect with them. Relate to them and let them know that they can relate to you. Bring them up slowly. Bring that smile to your face. Get them to smile. Share a great experience. I talked about that connection, that community. That's something that's really, really important. When we connect with people, with our friends who are down, we connect with them, they can relate to us, brings us up. There's nothing better than knowing that we're not alone in this. And for those of you that, we've all shared a friend who has passed away through self-harm in the last bunch of weeks. Unfortunate, it's very sad. We can connect with each other. And when we connect with each other, we are saving a life. And you might not even realize that right now. That simple smile that you put on your face, you're lifting somebody up. That simple, compassionate hug, you are lifting somebody up. That simple thing of, yeah, you know what, better days ahead. Today can be a better day. Put a smile on your face. Greet the world with a smile. And yeah, you can have those sad moments. And those sad moments are going to make the happier moments even happier. So now we have a sense of community. We've got music. We've got the mind-body connection. Put a smile on your face. Big actions. Change things around. Sharing with people. That sense of community. Maybe putting on your favorite song. Lifting things up. Actions really do speak louder than words. A simple smile on your face. That person, when you're downtown today, wherever your downtown is, that is bummed out, a smile on your face, a cheery hello. I know for the schools around Lethbridge in southern Alberta, a lot of them will be doing the Remembrance Day ceremonies, laying of the wreath. There'll be songs, there'll be memories of our fallen soldiers. It is Wednesday, and Remembrance Day is on Saturday. Yes, out of respect, we do those things. If you've got one of those ceremonies to go to today, keep in mind, it's only an hour to an hour and a half out of your life to remember and then to move forward. And, you know, along that line, too, I want to share this with you. I saw a post on Facebook about somebody saying they finally got their Christmas tree up. Let's talk about respect for a second, okay? We can only focus on so many things at once. And when that person is down, and you become down, and you give them something cheery to focus on, that will bring them up. When we're in that mood, that mode, that respect of Remembrance Day and Remembrance Day ceremonies, put off Christmas. Put it off. Out of respect, it's 1 hour, it's a couple of days. For those people that are given a lifetime of their life, a lifetime of their memories, those who still survive, those who continue on, out of respect. Keep Christmas for after Remembrance Day. Let's share our focus in this moment for those people that we need to lift up, for those people that we need to cheer up. The important thing too is to keep this in mind. When you're sharing and you're being respectful and you're building that connection, it is really, really important that that connection is meaningful and that connection is temporal. It has something to do with the here and now. And that's why I make the comment about the Christmas tree before Remembrance Day. Because we need to focus. We need to remember, lest we forget. And as you go through those ceremonies, and as you share, and as you do those things that are really significant, you are making a difference. Connect with the people around you today. Share a smile, share a warm hug where appropriate. Put a smile on somebody else's face. You know, in light of all the people that we've lost in this last little bit, and our family members who have passed away, that one I definitely can relate to. We need to celebrate life. Celebrate our life. And moving forward, keep that celebration going in a very meaningful and significant way. Let us connect. Let us connect with the friends around us. Put a smile on your face. Give a hug. Let people know that they matter, because they do. And that is the final takeaway. In showing respect and in showing that smile, you are letting somebody know that they matter and that they're connected. What a great way to bring somebody up when they're down, to build that connection and to let somebody know that they matter. And I want to let you know that you guys matter too. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining in on the conversation this morning. It's another morning with James. I'll be off traveling around doing whatever I'm doing. I'm off to a ceremony, Remembrance Day ceremony at my daughter's school this morning. I get to watch both my daughters in that. It is with great fatherly pride that I will share in that moment with them. It seems like, we don't get to do that enough. Take that moment. Share, connect, smile, and rejoice. And best of all, have an amazing day. Absolutely have an amazing day. Thank you very much for joining in. We'll chat soon. Bye for now.